Hey everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at peachesskincare.com. And I also invite you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see a little bit more about who we are and our holistic beliefs in skincare. If this is your first time here, I would really ask you to subscribe. It costs nothing and it helps me to get my videos seen. And I think that if this doesn't resonate with you, you will find a video that resonates with you. If you are one of my longtime subscribers, longtime less than a year, I'm so grateful to you for being here and being so supportive. You know who you are, and it just touches my heart every day. If you're new, I am almost 55. I am a holistic master esthetician. I teach you how to look your best, be acne-free, age naturally, all of this in a holistic manner. If you do invasive things, you're still welcome here. I'm just going to try to teach you how to take care of your skin naturally. Today we're going to talk about microdermabrasion, and the reason is I have seen on so much social media these at-home microdermabrasion machines. And I want to tell you something. If it says microdermabrasion cream, if it's an at-home microdermabrasion machine, it's not microdermabrasion. So I'm going to show you what real microdermabrasion is, but I'm going to explain it to you in layman's terms first. Many of these at-home machines, or all of the at-home machines that I have looked at, have a long handle with essentially a file on it. And you go onto your skin and it kind of suctions a little bit, and it also files your skin. And that's what it's doing. So they can call it whatever they want, but it's essentially filing your skin. Now, I know that it looks like it's taking something off of your skin, but it is really compromising the skin's barrier. And that is not how microdermabrasion it should be. Our skin has natural bacteria and fungus always on our skin. And it is when we help it to have an opening that it activates, if you will, and it can cause real issues. Rosacea, eczema, many of the skin diseases that I think are overly diagnosed, and many are diagnosed correctly, but many of them are caused because of the products you're using, the makeup you're using, or doing these at-home procedures that really should be being done in a professional setting. It's the same with microdermabrasion cream. You can have a cream and they can put some crystals in it and call it microdermabrasion, but that is not microdermabrasion. That is just an exfoliant. That's all it is, plain and simple. So what is microdermabrasion? Microdermabrasion uses a perfectly sphere crystal. It moves onto your skin and it rolls over the callous layer or the dead dry tissue. And as it's rolling over, it is adhering to that skin and it is removing it. And yes, many of our machines actually suction it up at the same time, but not to the point where you're getting almost a hickey or it's irritating your skin. So I want to show you what microdermabrasion should do. I've already washed my face. We always do it on clean skin. I want to remind you, this is to be done in either your doctor's office, by a nurse practitioner, or in a salon where you are seeing a master esthetician or a board certified esthetician who knows how to do microdermabrasion. Microdermabrasion should be done on clean skin. So I've already washed my face. I have nothing on my skin. If you're new to my channel, I don't wear any foundation or concealer, and I do that just to show you what real skin looks like. Microdermabrasion typically has a handle like this with a little plastic piece. In the old days, I've been doing this for almost 35 years, we actually had a Pyrex piece, but they've since changed them. And essentially what happens is crystals flow out of one tube onto your skin. Some are aluminum oxide, some of them are made out of different materials, and they roll onto your face, and then they are suctioned up at the same time, and they actually go into a dirty container, or if you look at ours, these are the clean crystals that will go onto your face, and this is where the dirty crystals go. And this is really important because I have seen in our industry where people use crystals over, they aren't using the right kind of machines. They call them diamond peels, but those again are like little files. So please don't think for a minute that that is something that is healthy for your skin. It just isn't. Now, if you're an esthetician out there and you're doing those things, I honor you. I have done this for a long time. Speak with kindness below. We can discuss it. Maybe you have found something that works, but this is what I have seen in the industry for 3 decades. Okay, the machines are usually pretty loud, and essentially what happens is crystals are coming out, as I said, and they're being suctioned up. And we have a different strength that we can go on the skin. So I want to show you. I'm going to start on my face, and hopefully John or Kent can show you how, it's so funny, it's moving my mirror, how the crystals go onto the skin and then they are suctioned up. And you can see it right here. You can see the crystals, and what I tell clients is it's almost as if we are pushing it away. We are taking off the callus layer, the crystals adhere, and then we're sloughing away all of your old skin. That's what you're feeling. It almost feels like sand. And something else that's really important to understand, the callus layer. Your skin exfoliates itself every 28 days, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And it's when that callus layer builds up, you've heard me talk about it before, that the skin can't do its job. It can't purge, it can't breathe, it can't push out sebum, dirt, oil, dead, dry skin, and it can't function properly. So when we remove that callus layer gently and non-invasively, your skin can do the things it needs to do, pushing out all of those impurities, getting rid of things. Here's another thing. You cannot suction out blackheads. It's not going to happen. You have to take them out naturally. You have to take them out. An esthetician will push them out, clean out the pore, and a blackhead actually stretches and scars the pores. So once they take it out, your pores almost become poreless, or they revert to being tighter. What microdermabrasion does is it helps to remove that callus layer, and then after we're done, we actually extract the skin. We heal the skin. We baby the skin. You don't just go in and have dermabrasion done and that's the end of it. There's so much that needs to be done before and after. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over my whole face, and I'm thinking that John can probably make the video go a little quicker so it doesn't take a whole lot of time, but I just want you to watch the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my forehead. And what's wonderful is a lot of times the wrinkles that you think you have are actually just deeper, and they're almost, let me explain it to you this way. Here's your wrinkle, and they've been sun damaged on the inside, or it has dead, dry skin, and it appears very dark. I always say it's like a river between 2 mountains. And as you remove that callus layer and the sun damage or the darkness, the line really disappears, or many times gets a lot softer. You're also, again, you're removing that callus layer so that the skin can do its job much better. You want this done. Yes, I'm doing it on camera for you right now. This is not something that you are to do at home. An esthetician knows how strong it should be. An esthetician knows what to do if you have an issue on your skin, an acneic area, maybe some skin disease. You want it done professionally. Microdermabrasion is also, again, you heard me say non-invasive, and here's the thing. If you keep doing invasive things on your skin, really intense peels, really intense exfoliation, you're constantly exfoliating, it's just like the heels of your feet. When we over exfoliate the heels of our feet, for example, or if you've ever gone and gotten a pedicure and they get all that junk off, and 2 weeks later your heels are thicker than they ever were, that's what can happen. So you want to do this in a gentle way, and then you want to baby the skin after having it done. You cannot suction. Any suction you're hearing is not taking out any blackheads. It is not pulling out any zits. That absolutely is a false fact. You cannot suction out blackheads and things. I know I've seen things on different social media platforms where they, oh gosh, they use things to pull out blackheads. That's just not a thing. They have to be removed physically. And that's why a facial is so important, just like having your teeth cleaned. Now what I'm hoping is when I'm done, I'm not going to do any masking or anything, but in the salon we would do extractions next, we would massage your skin, mask your skin, as I said, really baby it. But I'm hoping that you might get to see that maybe some of my lines look a little softer. Yes, you can go up right by the eye, but again, your board certified esthetician will know what to do and where to do it. I have done microdermabrasion on people's legs. I have done microdermabrasion on people's hands and arms. It can be done anywhere, and it really is fantastic. Now, we like to move up. It's a little hard for my hand on camera to do that. We like to move up on the neck as well. You can do the chest. We always do the chest and the décolleté. And really, I just want you to see the crystals that are coming out. So, what's wonderful is if you're one of my dark skin beauties, I hear so much that one burn, one scratch can leave a mark. Microdermabrasion will get rid of it. Every once in a while, I don't know why, I get a little pimple back by my ear. I do know why. That's silly. It's because sometimes my leave-in conditioner, I'm sure, is just migrating down my face a little bit, and I'm really good about that, but every once in a while. Well, I am like everyone else. I don't even realize it, but I'll start to pick. And the crazy thing is, it will leave a brown mark so fast. What's great about microdermabrasion is that brown mark is gone so quickly. All right, I want to try to just get a little bit more. Okay, let me turn this off. Now, here's the other thing that microdermabrasion does. It gets the blood flowing. We know that when we get blood flowing, we essentially are getting cells oxygenated. We are building collagen because we are working the muscles of the face. We are getting all the blood and oxygenation going. So it not only removes callus layer, but it also helps to rejuvenate the skin at a deeper cellular level. It's also so important what you put on top. So when you do microdermabrasion and then your esthetician puts on a mask or puts on actives, they can penetrate more because what she should be doing after dermabrasion is extracting. So she's helping the skin to purge. She's getting everything cleaned out. She may mask afterwards. She may oxygenate. But when she puts your actives on, they don't have to get through all that thickness to get into your skin and create change. Microdermabrasion should be non-invasive. You should feel you'll feel a little discomfort because we have the most sensation in our face because of all the different nerves. We have the most nerves in our face. You may peel, so normal. You may have variations of peel. One area may feel really great and another area might seem red and peely, and that's normal because you may have variations or different mountain ranges of callus on your face. I've actually had a client get a little scratch before. No big deal, put a little Neosporin on it. That's not a good thing, but I suppose it can happen. Your skin should feel light and bright afterwards. Now, I'm not doing all the things that I need to do to my skin in front of all of you, but now I'll go in and I'll rewash it. I will mask it. I will hydrate it. I will clean out any acneic areas. But microdermabrasion, when it is done correctly, is invaluable for healthy skin. But if you have one of those machines at home, and I know the companies aren't going to love me, but the fact is they are trying to sell you everything because they know you are so afraid of aging, you are so frustrated with your bad skin or your acne or your scars, but the thing is you're going to make it worse with these types of machines. I have yet to see one that is an at-home that uses crystals or anything like that. Again, they're typically tools, and I've looked at all of them, where the tip of it is just like a file, and that is just not good for your skin. I hope this helped you to understand what microdermabrasion is. If you have any comments or questions, or I didn't touch on something, please comment with love and kindness below. And I hope that you all stay beautiful naturally.